Hello ladies and gentlemen of the 4-H of Elkhart, Indiana. This year, for the second year students, we are making a coat hook with 3 hooks. It's gonna be great. We will start with a piece of plate steel as such, and I would advise putting all the holes in to begin with, even if we have to re-drill them to keep them square later. I would do that immediately. This whole piece is like 18 inches. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 holes in it. 2 of them are mounting holes, and 3 of them are for hooks with rivet. For the hooks, we'll be using round stock, and the key to getting a consistent hook is to use the same amount of material, but it's very difficult in blacksmithing. You could use the same length and still end up with a slightly different length of hook. As you can see in this example, there's almost an inch difference. So somewhere the loop used more steel, perhaps in the small loop. But the safer way to do this would be form your loop first, match it with its brothers or sisters, and then cut off the end for your last work, and then put the divot in after you've got them all matched. As far as design of the hook, that's open to your own likes, dislikes, or design choices. As you can see, I used a square design on these. I put divots across the corners, and in the example on this one, I kept the hooks round all the way up. So that's a choice you can make. If you end up with hooks of different length, it's not a big deal. As you can see here, I have a short one, a longer one, and then a short one. So there's ways to work with that. For mounting, as I may have stated before, there's 16 inches from the first mounting hole to the last mounting hole. The reason for that is your standard houses have studs 16 inches apart, so if you want to have a secure mounting for your coat hook, you need to have it 16 inches apart. If you choose to make your own mounting hardware, you could forge nails if you want, or you could modify the heads of screws into an artistic shape if you want. As far as the design of the rack itself, there's different options. I've chosen to put divots on the edge just with a ball peen hammer. As far as making these divots there, if you place it on top of the anvil as such, and you use a rounding hammer, you can form that design. And if you draw this out, it'll naturally form kind of a fish mouth. And there's various ways to do that, but experimenting will get you that, and we'll be there to help you each step of the way. As far as texture, that was also a ball peen hammer that made those. You could use different designs, and it's going to be your work, and we, without even trying, will end up with different looking hooks, but I think they're all going to be very cool. So good luck. We'll be there to help you, and it's going to be a great project.